edition of Smart Lagos, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu empowers thousands of micro-enterprise beneficiaries with business tools, while the Lagos State government expands opportunities for micro, small and medium enterprises through the access to market fair. We also bring you highlights of the declaration of Lagos Boy Child Day, the governor's inspection of the vandalized Vin Niger Bridge with assurances of public safety, and preparations for the maiden National Intermediate Sports Festival as rehabilitation works continue at the Teslim Balogun Stadium. Stay with us for these stories and more on Smart Lagos. I am Joy Ken Abakuya.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen.
This week in Lagos, your window into the heartbeat of Africa's largest city. We begin with empowerment. The Lagos State government is strengthening livelihoods by supporting thousands of entrepreneurs with tools to grow their businesses. Let's take a look at how 3,700 beneficiaries were empowered under the 2026 Micro Enterprise Support Initiative. The empowerment program, organized by the Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, is part of the Lagos State government's efforts to reduce poverty through skills acquisition and enterprise development. Beneficiaries received sewing machines, pepper grinding machines, catering utensils, pedicure kits, and other business support equipment.
We recognize that training alone is not enough. The real journey begins when beneficiaries are equipped with the tools required to establish sustainable businesses.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu said about 20,000 beneficiaries had received business startup tools through the initiative this year, describing the program as a demonstration of his administration's commitment to empowering residents to become economically self-reliant and productive.
We have remained intentional about our economic empowerment initiative. The strength of our economy depends not only on the large corporates, but on the resilience and productivity of our small business women, of our artisans, our traders, our women entrepreneurs, and our young people.
Deputy Governor Dr. Bafemi Hamzat urged beneficiaries to make the most of the opportunity by accessing funding through the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund to expand their businesses.
People will come back and there will be testimony to say that, oh, 5 years ago, I did this program, my life has changed very well. So I pray that your life will change well. So it's important that we use these things very well.
The initiative is expected to further strengthen entrepreneurship, create sustainable livelihoods, and expand economic opportunities for more residents across Lagos State.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen.
This week in Lagos, your window into the heartbeat of Africa's largest city. The state is also taking steps to ensure every child receives equal attention and opportunities to thrive. Here is our report on the declaration of Lagos Boy Child Day and the launch of the Lagos Boy Child Initiative. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu says setting aside May 16 as Lagos Boy Child Day reflects the state's resolve to give boys the guidance, protection, and opportunities they need to thrive alongside girls. He also assured stakeholders of government support for amending the child rights law to address emerging issues affecting children's welfare. The governor urged parents and guardians to pay closer attention to challenges confronting boys, including drug and sexual abuse, noting that raising responsible young men is vital to building a safer and more secure society.
It's about a movement where we are not in any form saying that the presence of a girl child has suddenly reduced. We know that we have a responsibility for that. But whilst doing that, we inadvertently also have now realized that we're neglecting the boy child. And so what this conversation is about is not about role sharing, it's about collaboration. It's about ensuring that one is not unduly, unnecessarily neglected for the other. It's about ensuring that we can look at our children on both sides and give them whatever it is that they require. It's about ensuring that we have not inadvertently in the attempt of ensuring that we give a space for a woman, we give a space for a child, we give a we have indeed now relegated that boy child. And so it is a consciousness that we're bringing back to reality. It's a reality check that if we're not conscious of it, if we're not aware of it, we will continue as a society, as a people, begin to neglect an important arm of our family values. And so that's why I feel committed to come in and confirm and revalidate and assure you that as a government, we see the sense in this. We actually want to appreciate you, to be collaborators with us in this, and to say that as a government, we're truly, really committed to this. And so when the child, thank you very much, when the child right law, which has been in existence from 2015, is now going through some amendments, we feel it's the right time for whatever will ensure that we can guarantee and protect the boy child initiative. We need to do it, and we need to do it well.
Convener of the initiative and wife of the Lagos State Governor, Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, said the proposed amendments will strengthen the legal framework for child protection by addressing contemporary concerns such as online exploitation, mental health, and changing family realities.
I think if we can catch them young, bring these children together, boys will always be boys, and we have seen it happen many camps, that when you plant a seed, it will germinate. When you put these ideas in these children, it has this ripple effect on the children. We have used examples of different role models in the state, from the governor, the deputy governor, the Right Honorable Speaker, the Chief Judge, the head of civil service, the different commanders in charge of the different military sections in the country. So immediately you are forming something in the minds of these children. Now, because we are gender sensitive and there's gender equality going on, the only rightful place to place this Lagos Boy Child Initiative is under the Child's Rights Law. Remember again, I am a girl child. So much as I'm supporting the boy child, I also need to look at the girl child. Where do we have laws that can protect our children? It's under the Child's Rights Law. This gathering was for us to have a feel of what has been going on, have a feel of what is going to go on. I was talking to our son here that some of our laws, the law reform area, they take like so many years before we can finally change the law. Yes. And I remember when we had the technical committee, one of the things they were telling me that it might not be automatic, ma. It will take time. And I said, yes, I know. I know year after year, they'll have to add one thing, remove one thing, but like Mr. Governor said, it's a movement. We have to start from somewhere. It's a fight that we need to fight for our children and unborn children.
Stakeholders at the engagement welcomed the proposed reforms, describing them as a significant step towards ensuring that every child in Lagos is protected, empowered, and given an opportunity to realize their full potential.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen.
This week in Lagos, your window into the heartbeat of Africa's largest city. From child development to infrastructure, the government is also reassuring residents about the safety of critical public assets. Our next report has details of Governor Sanwo-Olu's inspection of the vandalized Vin Niger Bridge. Concerns over the safety of the Vin Niger Bridge along the Lagos-Badagry Expressway grew after viral videos showed vandalized sections of the facility. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu visited the bridge to assess the damage firsthand, assuring residents and motorists that preliminary findings confirm the bridge remains structurally sound and safe for use.
We're here to see on-the-spot assessment. I want to assure Nigerians and Lagosians that the integrities of the bridges are intact. It is a tech compile and it's fully intact. There's nothing that is wrong with the bridges. Unfortunately, we also noticed that some of the filling that they use to hold the deck compile are some of the things we saw in the video yesterday where they've been excavated. And you can see that the place is empty. All of those scrupulous people have run away, but they can only run for a while because government will come back and come and deal ruthlessly with the people that will have done this. But for our strategy is not to be announced, but we'll come back, But the bottom line is to assure the residents and the citizens that there's nothing wrong with our bridges. There's nothing wrong with the work that has been done here. It's perfectly in order, but it is unfair and it is a shame that citizens of a country will, I don't want to say ignorantly, but deliberately want to destroy public assets.
The governor condemned the vandalism and expressed concern over repeated attacks on public infrastructure in Festac town. He urged residents to remain vigilant and report suspicious activities, stressing that protecting public assets is a shared responsibility.
Inside Festac, I'm told now the road that we're doing on the 2nd Avenue and on the 7th Avenue, the drainages that we're doing there, they are broken the drainage slabs, and people are taking away little iron rods that are there. It's a shame, and it is totally, an embarrassment. And this is something that we will not condone. The full arm of the law will be on anybody that has been caught, both the person that is buying and the person that is selling, because we cannot be using public funds to want to bring development to our people, and some scrupulous people will just want to sabotage and frustrate government. Brand new roads that we're doing, 2nd Avenue, 7th, inside Festac. So this is a call that people, when you see something, you should say something. Government is not going to be there every 24/7. People should know that they also have a responsibility for themselves and for government to speak out so that we know how to nip some of these challenges in the bud. These are public goods that are meant to be kept by everyone. A lot of the construction we've done, all the manholes are being stolen. And so if people are walking, you drop into a drainage, God forbid. Why on earth would we be, sabotaging, ourselves and be causing injury and be causing problem? If it is ignorance, if it is a deliberate act, whatever it is, we will come after you. And when we do come, it really doesn't matter who you are or how you are or where you're from, we will deal with you.
Governor Sanwo-Olu said inspection is part of ongoing efforts to restore order along the Lagos-Badagry Expressway and safeguard critical infrastructure, reaffirming his administration's commitment to the safety of residents and road users.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen.
This week in Lagos, your window into the heartbeat of Africa's largest city. Creating opportunities for businesses remains central to Lagos's economic development agenda. Our final report takes us to the launch of the Access to Market Fair, where the government reaffirmed its commitment to supporting micro, small and medium enterprises.
Lagos State LSCTF, in fact, God bless you so much for bringing us here. I'm so grateful. I have connected, I have sold to some of my customers. In fact, I am so excited to be here at JJT Park today.
As an entrepreneur, we are glad. Actually, I'm glad for this opportunity. It's an opportunity to that expose our business more, help us get more customers, more clients and the likes, more networking and the likes. So it's a great event. Lagos on Display has come to stay, and we hope that we can have this event probably maybe twice in a year or thrice in a year.
It's been amazing here on Lagos on Display pop-up market. We have been making massive sales and have been networking, meeting new contacts, people that are ready to push my business to the next level.
Well, it's a good initiative, and it's a good initiative. I really commend the initiators and both the marketers and everything, because what we bought here is reasonable.
I bought a gown, Ankara gown. What I hear are locally made, and it's a plus to Lagos State government, because if you have over 300 SMSE here, small medium entrepreneurs,
making this kind of money here, I think it's kudos to LSCCF, and it will encourage more people to take loan and to be employers of labor by themselves.
The 3-day access to market fair tagged Lagos on Display is an initiative of the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund aimed at strengthening small businesses and expanding market opportunities for entrepreneurs across the state. Commissioner for Wealth Creation and Employment, Akiyemi Adigbotafe, represented at the event, said the initiative reflects Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's commitment to creating an enabling environment for businesses to grow and thrive. He disclosed that the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund has disbursed more than 15 billion naira to over 10,000 businesses, adding that the fair provides entrepreneurs with access to business support services, loan applications, health insurance enrollment, and wider market opportunities.
Access to Market is an LSCTF dedicated initiative to connect Lagos State MSMEs with genuine commercial opportunities, linking them with buyers, distributors, corporate partners, and consumers through structured trade fairs, exhibition, and curated marketplaces events across the state.
Representing the Executive Director of the LSETF, Director of Programs Oyindamola Egbeyemi urged residents to support locally made products, noting that increased patronage would boost businesses, stimulate economic growth, and create more jobs.
This event is a market stimulation event. It's not enough for us to disburse the loans, but sometimes people need access to a market. And Lagos is the best market in the world. There are over 20 million of us in this state, so why not? But what we even say at LSCTF is that we want people to start in Lagos and then go beyond Lagos.
The 3-day fair brings together more than 300 entrepreneurs, showcasing a wide range of locally made products and services, while providing a platform to connect businesses with new customers and markets.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen.
This week in Lagos, your window into the heartbeat of Africa's largest city. As preparations intensify for the maiden National Intermediate Sports Festival, work is progressing on key sporting facilities across the state. Now let's see the governor's inspection of the ongoing rehabilitation at the Teslim Balogun Stadium. As part of preparations for the inaugural National Intermediate Sports Festival, scheduled to hold from October 1 to 15, 2026, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu toured the ongoing rehabilitation works at the Teslim Balogun Stadium in Surulere. The governor inspected the main bowl, athletics track, indoor sports hall, swimming pool, and other sporting facilities. He expressed confidence that the upgrades would be completed ahead of the festival.
So they are getting to completion. You can see that the main football pitch is a FIFA graded one of the best in the country. It will be the number 2 in the country for what I'm told. Natural grass, they've laid the grass and they're watering. And the tartan track, which will also be fixed and be completed within the next 4 to 6 weeks, you know. But the flip side of it is that about 2 months ago, we also now had the unique opportunity that the National Sports Commission handed over to Lagos the host for the very first National Intermediate Sports Festival.
Governor Sanwo-Olu said the ongoing upgrade of sports facilities across the state reflects his administration's commitment to strengthening grassroots sports development and creating opportunities for young athletes to discover and nurture their talents.
All we need to do is to completely clean up the entire, area, make sure that it is sports ready, it is competition ready, and it can host the national sports, competition, the very first intermediate one that we'll be having. So, gentlemen of the press, I want to thank you. I'm very encouraged with what I've seen with all of the contractors, and we all should come back here again in another 3 to 4 weeks to come and see what is also the next stage of preparedness for us. We're happy and we're hoping that you join us for the first ECO 2026, which will be the first National Intermediate Sports Competition. No state does it like Lagos. Thank you very much.
The festival is expected to attract more than 14,000 athletes from across Nigeria, with competitions to be held at Teslim Balogun Stadium, Roe Park, and other sports centers across Lagos.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen.
This week in Lagos, your window into the heartbeat of Africa's largest city. And that's our package on Smart Lagos this week. We hope you've enjoyed our roundup of key government programs and initiatives aimed at improving the lives of Lagos residents. Thank you for watching. I am Joy Ken Abakpuya. Remember, a smarter Lagos begins with you. Stay safe.